But yeah, I'm going to PAX in a couple of days, so it's like committing to any kind of long-term series on anything is kind of a nightmare. Luckily, like, I don't know if I've like changed my content style.
High-up commander is here to inspect the troops.
Oh right, we're
Queens,
done with story stuff. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna turn off
Queens
transmissions and we can
Their
go listen to my
troops are
usual
not
music.
welcome near Cetus.
I love this game. I love the music in it, but we don't. Well, I don't know. It's a limited set. I wish they do more that's like, you know, more of their like crazy, orchestral stuff. But for the most part, it's just kind of chill. Do we want to do? Let's do hella chill. I was listening to Far Lone Sales earlier, and I'm not against just listening to more Far Lone Sales for the rest of the night. It's about the chillest music I can come up with right there, right now. Okay. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Anyway, yeah, my like content creation style I think has changed over the last couple of years, and I pretty much just have like stupid generation for almost every like major series. So the minor series that kind of fall off and stuff. I mean, obviously, like there's the Eternal series like Warframe that will never end, but you know, those are the ones that I can always just come back to, which is nice. I don't know. I really like the ability to just like kind of put this game away and then come back to it when I feel like it, as opposed to many other MMOs that are like, hey, that's like $15 a month, and I'm like, please don't. I don't have the subscription fees are awful. I really truly would rather just have like a. Could have warned you this is high level. I think it should be fine. I mean, we got Shakira. Looks like Nedla's well equipped. You're just along for the ride, Gizmo. But yeah, I probably should have brought my Astila. Oh, I should probably remember to actually forcibly recruit some of these folks. Does their appearance change as well? It's an interesting question. Ow. Oh, is the Eidolon shooting at us? It might be. I love this gun. It's such a satisfying gun. Just blam. I will admit, as usual, with any kind of, like, recruitment summons or, like, you know, effectively, Necros' undead, is kind of difficult to figure out, who's what, especially in the thick of things. So I think I'm gonna be, shooting at my own dudes, not infrequently. Here's the question. Does he... No. It might fail against Nox's. Who knows? Yeah, at some point we can do some Eidolon hunting as well. Okay. Oh, it does affect Nox. But does it kill them? Because it looked like you guys shot him to death. But, I don't know. I'm gonna be a little bit loopy. How long have I been going today? We're at just about 8 hours. I guess that's not so bad. Longer than 8 hours and I start to get, like, really loopy. I definitely... Oh, it doesn't kill anyone? Oh, I thought it actually, like, dissolved them after the fact and turned them into the disintegrating pillar. Sorry, it's scratching my arm, so my aim is garbage. Oh. Okay, makes them your teammate and can infect others. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to, like, read the abilities again. I definitely was a bit on the cursory side. Okay, I will admit I'm a little bit brain dead, a la freaking 7 billion humans. That game is good. That game is hard. Learning how to sort of program via video games is an interesting experience. I like it, though. You don't get to have that experience very often. Did I seriously miss every shot on that Vombalist? Oh, no. That Vombalist might have been, mind controlled or something. Or I was... No? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused, I'm bewildered, and this game is nothing but a mess of special effects at all times. It definitely doesn't help the whole, like, I don't know. Come at me. Nope. Half of these guys I think are mind controlled to begin with. No, they're not. God, I love the range on this thing. Or maybe the AoE, it's a bit of a mix. And we got another Nox. No, bad Nox. Mine now. Getting a little bit far away. Unfortunately, I usually go for the characters that are particularly Nox-proofs. You know, Nidus and Nidus. I just like playing Nidus. So, like, oh, here's a Nox. Oh, I'm actually, like, vulnerable to that. I think I've also got this set for corrosive damage, which might not exactly have been the, best. No, corrosive's pretty good. It's just Noxes are the, like, notable exception to everything. Noxes are just jerks. Let's see. I wonder if there would be an easy way to mark mind-controlled and, like, zombie soldiers. They've tried. It's better with Necros now, for sure. I think the mind-controlled dudes in this one are still going to be kind of hard to differentiate between. Get on the ground and stay there. You schlub. Okay, there we go. Let's see, what's the next one? Camp. And I haven't been camping in years. I'm just going to be flipping from topic to topic like a crazy person left and right. I don't know, I like the idea of camping, it's really fun. The problem is you have to spend a lot to even be able to go camping, you know, have the equipment, not, like, starve. And then, like, time investment, obviously, is always a bit of a thing. Oh, there's, like, a weird hat that they end up with if you've recruited them. Interesting. Looks like you can still melee them, you just might not be able to shoot them. Huh. Yeah, I used to go camping all the time with my family. But then again, their version of camping is like, let's backpack like 30 miles out and like go camping there. And I'm like, I like to shit in toilets. Like, that might be a little bit, you know, TMI-y, but like, oh, you can kill them with anything when controlled. Huh. It just feels like I've been shooting them and I just miss. But no, I don't know. I don't like shitting in the woods. I don't know how bears do it. I don't know how animals... Well, I mean, I guess animals have significantly less complicated diets, generally. Maybe my... No, I'm definitely not able to kill... Yeah. My plasmor won't hit them if they're mind-controlled. Maybe more, like, specific guns will do it, but my plasmor is definitely the, like... the exception to cannot hit mind-controlled enemies. Someday I should do it again. Maybe if we move up to Seattle. I don't know. I don't know about camping in the Kansas area. Haven't really heard of anybody going camping around here. Hunting, a little bit. Fishing, a little bit. I don't actually know what people do around here. I never... No, maybe I just was never particularly aggressively interested in this location. I moved out here purely for cheap rent and good internet. And I got a bit of mix of those. Though, I think the place that we specifically live, I think realized this. When we first got here, it was like $700-something a month. And the rent's gone up by about $200 a month, since we first moved in. So I'm like, yeah, I could easily move to like a different, more expensive state and not feel like I'm wasting my money. Because, well, the price singularity. I don't know. They've been developing all over the place around here. It's wild. Like, I feel like an old man talking about this, but, straight up, like, we'll go out for errands, and there will just be, like, a new apartment complex going up, and it's just like, who lives here? Why is this area so popular? I still don't really know. I mean, I guess Google Fiber and cheap rent and stuff. But, like, that doesn't last long. The moment anywhere realizes, like, wait a second, we might be able to make like a new version of like Silicon Valley, then everybody starts like speculating hard on rent costs, and then it becomes a problem. Then again, at the same time, gentrification does kind of have its perks to a small degree. The complex I'm at is banning smoking of all kinds here, which, you know, might be to like preempt whenever Kansas gets around to legalizing marijuana, or they might just be trying to get around the whole like, yeah, smoking's kind of bad for apartments thing. Who knows? Yeah, we can't go out on our balcony anymore because our next door neighbor would smoke, and our lower, like our neighbor below us would smoke, and they would keep their cigarettes in cans. So even when they stop smoking, you'd still be able to smell it for, you know, hours afterwards. We just kind of gave up on the idea of just being out there. It doesn't bug me too much, and I mean, it's hot as hell outside too. But at the same time, it's just like, I have a nice balcony with a decently nice view. No, I don't. I want to rent a house, though. I'm tired of having actual neighbors. Like, I think I told this story a couple of days ago, but, I guess recently, we heard the, neighbor's girlfriend. I don't actually know if she's on the lease or if, you know, she just visits or something. Probably lived with the guy, but we mostly met the dude that lived there because he was the one that would yell at us for reporting him for noise violations because he would play his music from midnight until 6 a.m., which, like, you know, I try and be relatively like, yeah, okay, whatever, because I'm probably a small nightmare to live around. I mean, I'm a guy that talks for a living. I don't know if I'm audible from other apartments. I hope I'm not, but there's a possibility that I am. And well, that's kind of a neat little ability. Yeah, we want to just crank range on this guy, probably. Anyway, so yeah, you know, there's kind of the baseline worry of just like, you know, am I the bad neighbor? I don't want to be the bad neighbor, but this guy was definitively like a little bit higher up on the list of worst neighbor than I was. But so we... Hey, Furex Wraith. I should figure out how to... I should actually make that at some point. There's still a couple of weapons that I'm like nowhere even close to getting. I think that's one of them. Yeah, so we heard his girlfriend effectively screaming. It was surprising. We don't wake up until about 1, and it was just like, okay, what's going on? You know, is he beating her again or something like that? This is like really candid. I don't know. Being an adult is weirder than I thought it would be. I thought everybody would just be boring. But no, clearly everybody around me is less boring than I am, and I'm just the boring guy. I don't know. But no, apparently he had overdosed in the shower, and he lived, but they haven't been back since. So that is, it was, he's still in the hospital or something like that. It was just like, oh, that's not something you normally, like, run into in a given day, week, whatever. And so it surprised us quite a lot, so we've been checking to see if they're back yet. There's a sports car. Like the nosy neighbor. I'm like, well, my life isn't fulfilling enough. Let's spy on them. But then again, I don't know. They're just interesting. They really got to remove Kuva from these pools. 300 Kuva is nothing. But I don't know. It's just the only gossip I get around here, and so it's kind of weird to pay attention to. But that's why I want to move. I just don't want to be around people. We've been looking at places kind of in the Seattle area, and like half of them always look like they're just isolated in the woods, and I'm like, I could live with that. I mean, it would be a pain in the ass because I like walking to like a grocery store and being able to. Star, but somewhere in the forest. We saw, like, one really lovely one that was up, like, north near Vancouver, Canada. Like, just south of the border, and it was just, like, giant house, massive, like, outside patio deck area, and just trees everywhere. I was like, oh, that would be lovely. That'd be nice. I don't know. That's it. There's nothing more to the story. I'm just looking at, houses, and I'm just like, man, it would be nice to actually have a house. Because here, right now, I live in a 700 square foot apartment, which is fine for my needs. In fact, it's almost perfect. But it's just a little bit small. You know, my audio quality is a little bit worse, because I have to have a bunch of filters on, because, I want to say about 10 feet to my right is my air conditioning unit, and it's a little loud. And then 10 feet to my left is my fridge. And that can be a little loud, and just kind of the mix of that is just like, eh. What level are we now? 12. Yeah, it's not bad experience to do this. It'd be better to do other places, but it's not a bad EXP being here. But I don't know. It'd be neat to move to a place that's like 3 times the size. Of course, we've been looking at, you know, apartments, rental houses for like Shell and myself, and they're always a little bit smaller and junkier. Then we've been looking at, let's see. So I got the Archiplasma thing. Man, there's not much I can do to this one. Primed Ravage and Point Blank, but we got to get a lot more endo before I even bother with that. I don't think I've gotten a Riven for... Oh, no, I did get a Riven for my Astela. Why was I using my Plasmor? I don't know. Because I think I like my Astela a lot more. Is there anything else? Oh, right, we had those new guns. What were the new guns? Phantasma. Irradiate energies with a continuous stream of deadly plasma. Charging secondary fire releases a glob of plasma that erupts with homing bomblets on an impact. Okay, so status and... status? Let's pop this sucker on and take a look at it. It might not be the most helpful on this run, but it's going to be a lower difficulty, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay. So, crit chance is garbage on both sides. So yeah, it really is a status gun. Oh, it's a shotgun. Really? Huh. Funky. I wasn't exactly expecting that, but let's just load it up with the basics. I'm sure there's something I'm missing. Oh, freaking Hell's Chamber. Yeah. Probably shouldn't forget about that one. Alright, let's get rid of these two for Hell's Chamber, at least for now. Okay, so let's queue up the next bounty. We might as well do several tonight before I stop. Cause yeah, this is probably going to be like a... Let's do the Find the Hidden Artifact one for the chassis. Actually, Gizmo and Nedla, what do you guys need? Because you guys should probably queue these up instead of me. Because I don't need shit for this. You need all of them. Alright, well that makes it easy. Yeah, so let's do the lower tier ones a little faster. Because I only have like 1, maybe 2 bounties left in me. Because yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to more or less shelve this series almost immediately. Not because I hate it, but because I'm going to PAX. I don't have time to record more. Oh, that guy must have a Zenistar. I really want a Zenistar. I gotta remember to just start leveling in. I don't think I can join you because I didn't finish the missions to restore the ship. Oh yeah, you're a ways away from actually joining me in this game. If you're just getting started like that. Absolutely down with playing with people as long as it's convenient. It's just the main problem is half the time I'm doing endgame stuff, which definitely isn't as conducive to hanging out with folks as I'd like. That said, if you do actually want people to play with on Warframe, I've got a pretty active guild, and I think I've still got the Discord command on Twitch, and also a link to it in the description of my videos. So yeah, if anybody ever wants to play Warframe with people, it's pretty active, especially when new stuff is coming out. You have to story rush like mad to get to Wander collaboration. Yeah, because I'm sitting at the end of it. I am not exactly the best person to play with. There's other games that's easier to get me on. Stuff like, well, I wouldn't exactly say. So it's kind of a shotgun. It's like a shot beam? Huh. Does a lot of damage. And I can charge it up, too. Neat. I hurt myself with it. Yes. Help. Let's see. Yeah, there's other games where I'm more accessible. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm pretty bad about accessibility. It really distinctly depends on. Huh. Just oh, that's a mining ship. That's not actually an enemy. God damn. Why can't they just have these things as just regular enemies that show up occasionally? Just these like crazy fights against big things. I want Warframe Monster Hunter as like a game. That'd be lovely. I hope they do it at some point. Let's see. But yeah, so I've been looking at a lot of houses lately. You know, small ones. Kind of, honestly, they're not very attractive compared. They're like twice the size of my apartment and about twice the price, so it's kind of fair. No, they're less than twice the price because the price here is going up. But so the smaller ones are definitely, you know, not as nice, and it's like, you know, we'll wait until we find the perfect one. But there's the mild consideration of like potentially mild, I don't know, medium. It's somewhere in there where we're trying to decide if we want to, you know, split a place with like Keith or something, or, you know, see if we can find him an apartment nearby or something like that. Who knows? Is this the one? But all the... Nope, this is not the place. Oh, we're just securing the area. Nothing fancy. Okay, but yeah, the, like, 5-6 bedroom places that we're looking at nearby are much more in the, like... Holy crap, is that... No, that wasn't the reload. Holy shit, the reload speed thing on, speed on this is insane. But then again, the clip size is teeny. So I guess I can kind of understand why. Neat gun. I don't know how often I'm going to use it compared to my many other guns, but it definitely is one of the more unique ones that I've seen in a little while. And the, I mean, the beam, the damage ain't bad. But yeah, so the ones we're looking at that we could potentially split with Keith are like, I'm not going to call them mansions, but to me they feel like mansions. You know, as a person that's never... I wouldn't exactly say owned, because yeah, we're just gonna rent. I'm not gonna buy a house for ages. Freaking the housing market is ridiculous. I'm waiting for the economy to die. Then I'll buy a house. That's a grim statement, honestly. And I'm dead again. I probably walked immediately out of the shield and just shot myself in the face. Whoops. Sorry. I am tired. Like my right eye is just like burning a little. What happens? But yeah, so we're like, well, we could get like a small place that's like 1,300 feet, or we could get a place that's like 2,500 feet and not know what to do with any of it. Like, I don't even know if we'd use like the ground floor. It'd just be like everybody in their bedrooms and or offices for the rest of their lives. Because yeah, I want to buy exactly one very comfortable couch and just have that be my thing. I want a very comfortable couch if I can manage it. Like enough to fit like 4, maybe 5 people on, with like kind of that end section that like 2 people could sit on maybe, or 1 person could kind of lay on in a huge fish tank. I do not. So when I was growing up, my family had a fish tank, and I don't hate fish, and you know, maybe Shell will want to give fish ownership a go. But honestly, if I'm gonna get a pet, I think the first pet I'm gonna get is a guinea pig, and just leave it at that for like pretty much 10 years, because guinea pigs last for a while. 1, because guinea pigs last for a while. 2, because I had a guinea pig for about a year, And it was both adorable and awful because it would nip a lot because it was poorly trained. We got it secondhand. And we also had fish, and my fish would die all the time, and like, you know, cleaning the fish tank was bad, and switching out the water, and just like a number of other things. It was extra complicated, and like, high mortality rates. And I know fish are cheap, but guinea pigs are pretty cheap too. And you can just have a lap pig, and like, guinea pigs don't give a shit. You feed them, they will just be your friend. They're smart enough to show you affection, and dumb enough to never question it. I had a rat when I was a kid. She was beautiful, you know, cute rat. Kind of had the dark fur white mittens kind of look, and loved her to death. But obviously, rats don't live very long. That's one thing. And also, she was adventurous. Rats aren't very content to just sit around. You give them something new to explore, they will check it out and possibly disappear there. Not like hamsters, which will actively create exits and then die there. I had a friend that had, I want to say 7 hamsters in the course of a year, and he found out that there was a secret hole that one of them had dug in the corner of the cage, and it didn't look like a hamster could fit through there, but hamsters are like squirmy little suckers, and so they get through the hole and then die because it only got partway, got stuck, and then presumably you know, probably just died of starvation or something like that. Who knows? I don't think I've ever seen these before. Well, I mean, you can have my Wraiths. I don't use them. Or Wraith, I only have one. Oh, we're supposed to escort him somewhere. I was just standing around waiting, like a dummy. Anyway, but yes, so I love my rat to death, but she was really, really, like, she would explore all over the place. And, you know, obviously hamsters don't live very long, are kind of jerks. You don't really cuddle with a hamster. You can put a guinea pig on your lap and, you know, just have a nice pleasant afternoon. They're like cats, but without, you know, I wouldn't say less personality, but less individuality. And no claws, no, I mean, I guess they have teeth, but it's a little bit easier to avoid a rampaging guinea pig than it is to avoid a rampaging cat. You die of dehydration before you starve. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. But yeah, the friend with the hamsters, he found them because both his brother and sister had gone off to college, and so he was able to take their rooms because they had the bigger rooms because they were the bigger, you know, the older kids. He was the youngest kid by far, and so he was cleaning out, and he moved the cage. And he's like, huh, what's this hole? God damn, you guys are quick. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting around just talking mad shit about hamsters. Everybody else is doing work. Then again, I don't know, I'm dead tired. I'll take a pass on actual gameplay here. But then again, you guys aren't here for expert Warframe gameplay, I bet. Got gunships. Y'all. What did you get? Mother gunship! I gotta bug Batbeard and see if he's around. Mother gunship co-op, or I'll do it with a vac, or I don't know, I'll have to do it after my trip one way or another. Yeah, tarantula lived for 16 years. Damn. I don't think I could have a tarantula personally. I'm not a big fan of spiders. Ugh. In fact, I'm pretty much not at all a fan of spiders of any variety. I know tarantulas are like of spiders not terrible, but I'm just hard pass for me. Hey, we got it, and we're done. Sweet. Oh, let's go back. But no, I want a guinea pig. Technically, what I really want is a degu. Degus are like guinea pigs. They're like half, like the midpoint between a guinea pig and a rat. And for me, that's like a really attractive prospect in a pet. You have to buy them in pairs because they're extremely social. And And they have, like, the way it was described was like, you know, most rodents are social animals and whatever, but, like, Degu apparently have, like, straight up, like, social behaviors to express, like, affection, which is relatively uncommon, cross-species and whatnot. And Degu don't give a shit. If you love the Degu will love you. The problem is, like, naturally they all have diabetes, so you have to, like, feed them specifically and stuff. Which is, you know, obviously a little bit of a complication in some other things. Just Google Degu and holy heck, they're cute. Yeah, they are. I really want them. Unfortunately, they're considered exotic pets in parts of the US. I'm sure if I already owned one, it wouldn't be so bad just moving states, but it'd be hard to buy one in certain ones. And honestly, I'd rather do a demo test run with guinea pigs first. I don't know. That's the kind of pet I want. Boring. Relatively boring. I just want pets that, like, I don't have to worry about taking care of too much. Oh, I've hit my mastery rank. Okay, well, honestly, I'd like to do more, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to manage more than this. Maybe if people want me to over the next couple of nights, I can play a little bit more Warframe too. See what we can do farming. You once owned an owl. They aren't legal to own, but it was your favorite pet. Owls could be kind of cool. Yeah, let's do my mastery rank test. What's mastery rank 21? I'm just gonna watch somebody else do it, and we'll figure it out from there. So I probably shouldn't record this. This is his video. Alright, so let's turn on easy mode for this. Revenant. Nope. Ember. Yep. And let's switch to my... Let's switch to my Astilla for this one. I don't think I'm going to need anything else. Alright, mastery rank up. Let's give this a go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bam. Okay. So we've got to run up this, melee the orbs for extra time. I'm assuming... Oh, geez. We do not have a whole lot of extra time. Where are my foes? I don't know. I'm just gonna run around meleeing orbs. 25 enemies. Oh, boy. Might, take some doing. Looks like it's easy enough, though. I'm just gonna let World on Fire take care of it to some degree. Oh, crap, it's over there. Guess maybe I should care more about this. Oh, we've got a lot more time on this than I thought we would. Unfortunately, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have any energy gen on my Ember. Maybe I should have considered somebody else, but then again, I think we'll be okay. Main thing I probably should have done was put on... Right, gotta melee it. I probably should have put on some level of base enemy detection. But I think this game generates extra enemies for you. So it's not, like, so bad. Yeah, this is mad easy. If I needed to do it fast, I'd use your Ignis Wraith. Yeah, I think I've only got a regular Ignis. I might have an Ignis Wraith now. Oh god, I've got to go on a crazy leveling spree at some point. Because, the last time we were playing was July. Yeah, I guess it's been a month and a half since I last played. Month and a half? Yeah, about a month and a half. Arsenal. Let's take a look at what weapons I have to level up, because it's, Argonac, Breton Prime, Burstun Prime, Conventrix, Ferox, Flux Rifle, Phantasma, Prismagorgon, Gorgon, Ricotta, Tetra, Quanta Vandal, Snipetron, and Vectus. You know, I don't have the Ignis Wraith. I'll have to figure out how to get that at some point. Oh, right, I also have the Tsar. Oh, that'll be a later date. Okay. And it doesn't look like... Oh, these are just done. But these are just boring repeatables, so I don't really care. I could make another war! Why would I do that? I have no interest. If you could dual wield them, if you could do the Wars Akimbo, oh, that'd be great. Unlikely, though, but great. Anyway, I unfortunately think I've hit my limit. I'd love to keep going for this. Maybe we'll do the, maybe we'll do more tomorrow night if I can manage it. But I got like 2 new games I need to start before I leave. That's gonna be a problem. Anyway, either way, thanks for watching, and we'll be back in a month or 2. I mean, honestly, if there's new Warframe content, I will be there, even if it's just a new excuse to grind for a little while.